Okay.
What's good?
Let me get my picture for Killer.
Gotta do that.
Gotta get my picture for Killer. Oh shit, man. Norton came out here.
You know.
Big bison, big vice lord out here, man.
He's stupid.
Stop playing with him, man. You see it? You see it? You see the bee, man? Look at it. Is it crocodile? Is it crocodile?
That's ostrich. That's ostrich. Yeah, you know.
Stop playing with him. Get
All
on there, bro.
right, bro. Good to see you, man. Hey, it's always dope to run into people. You know, man. I ain't seen homie in a minute. Shout out Big Joe. Good to see you. So we just pulled up. It looked like they got the city out here. Line is deep. I mean, the event started like an hour and a half ago. So, you know, we out here and check it out. I'm really excited. Miami's showing some love for sure. Seems like some other cities out here too. So I'm really excited to get up in here. Oh, we got a little Frenchie action. What's up, little Frenchie? So, you know, let's get to it.
You're doing good, man. You made it.
Yeah, man. I got you. I'll take it. Congratulations, bro.
Thank you.
I'm feeling the vibe, bro. It's looking dope out here. Oh yeah, you know, had to do a little something. There's some empty ones in here.
I'm sure you'll make a couple trips to fill it.
I got the empty bags in here, so I'm hoping to walk out.
Let's go, bro.
All right, man.
Literally the veteran.
Hey,
the Thriftcon veteran.
You know, gotta show love, man. Support you in any city. Really respect what y'all are doing.
Thank you, bro.
Yeah, for sure, man.
Let me know what you come up on, bro.
All right, for sure.
To see. I'm excited.
Will do. All right, bro. Good to see you as well, man. Yeah. No worries, I won't touch this beauty. All right, Miami, we in here, we're official with it. Got this old school Caprice classic right here. Dated with the 305 light, I love it. Thriftcon in the background. Dope little setup, man. I'm really excited. The biggest thing about Thriftcon always for me, where the hell to start at? Look. What y'all got going on over here?
We got a $3 box, $10 $6 box. We got a $1 grills on top. We got 10, 15 set prices.
How much you want for the Jordan?
Not for sale.
Not for sale?
Can't do that.
Got some dope Grateful Dead tees. Actually just sold one of these in the shop not too long ago. All liquid blue tags, pretty fire. Move this out your way. Yeah. Only asking 10 bucks. I like that. I'm gonna try to give him 5. So first deal in the books. We ready to rock. Got some dope stuff from my man. What's your name, bro?
Justin.
Justin? Yeah. Appreciate you. And you said you're from where?
Radbear Vintage.
Okay. And where can they follow you on Instagram?
At Radbear Vintage on Instagram.
Okay, for sure.
Out here at Thriftcon.
What do you think of the event?
It's killer, man.
Yeah? You having a good time so far?
Some of the best pieces. He did an awesome job.
Word.
Killing it.
Well, I appreciate you, man. Thank you for your business. All right, bro. Good luck today.
Yeah, thank you. Out here.
I will when we're done, bro. I just got here, so. Yeah, I got you.
I'll come back around. You already know.
Already. So, as I'm putting this together, I realized I failed to mention a few things. First of all, you're probably wondering why I didn't show you more footage from the quote-unquote Thriftcon pre-party. Well, let's just say yesterday I was a little out of sorts.
Yeah.
No sleep, different time zones, all over the place, right? My good cameraman and I pulled up to yesterday Miami, and they were closing down the shop. And we're looking around like, what the hell going on? I didn't see nobody. Well, when we figured it out, I had the date wrong on the pre-party. So it was actually on Friday, not Saturday. So I totally botched that. We ended up just going to get some food, some fire chicken sandwiches, by the way, and then called it a night, just chilling. But I'm out here, so I know you saw our last video, I was buying a lot of stuff for Vices. Vices no longer does vintage in the store now. So I'm actually out here buying for Blueprint Denver. I'm gonna plug in the Instagram on this little clip here for you so you check it out. It's a brand new store right in our same building where Vices is, but it's all vintage, and there's also a full service barbershop in the bottom half of the business space. So really dope spot. You got upscale barbers, you got exclusive vintage all in one spot. It's called Blueprint_Denver on Instagram. Make sure you check them out. Make sure you follow them. Sorry if I'm projecting a little loud too, because I mean, it's loud in here, it's packed. I don't know if the camera's getting all of this, but man, it's pretty crazy in here. So Blueprint_DNVR on Instagram. Check them out. If you come down to Vices, go check the store out. It's only 3 doors down in the same building. All right. Yo, I got a few different flavors in here for free too. So, I'm gonna grab me and you one. What you want, Mandarin?
Yep.
Tutti Frutti? Mandarin? I bet. Got pineapple too. Piña. Let's go. We're checking in here with my man Steven. He's got a vintage business based out of Miami. Actually recognized us on YouTube, so shout out to him for watching our videos. Really appreciate the support. I was going through his booth. I found some dope stuff, so just made a nice little deal with him. But tell the people where you can find you, where they can find you on Instagram.
Sure, all over Instagram, social medias, Facebook, Twitter at Resurgent Threads, double T, Resurgent Threads, Depop, Macari, eBay, everywhere.
My man's got it all. He's out here hustling. I respect it. So tell me, what do you think of this event so far?
It's awesome, man. It brings a lot of the community together. Miami needed this. We're very large in the thrift community down here. So just to have that impact you guys bring from Denver down here really shows, man. And hey, it's a great turnout so far.
Sounds good, man. So what has been your favorite part about the event so far?
Man, just meeting you guys, basically. You guys from across LA, New York, they're all over the place here, man.
Yeah, we be everywhere with it, man. It's really dope to chop it up with you. Appreciate your business. Good luck, man. Hope you make a lot of money today.
Yeah, we're doing good so far, man.
All right, man. Sounds good. Month and a half ago? Yo, so check it out. We're here with my man Derek, Lottery Vintage, out of Miami. And I'm coming through to show some love because he actually came by Denver about a month and a half ago. Him and his girl came through and they stopped by Blueprint when we had just opened. So he actually came through, bought some stuff, showed us mad love. It's really good to catch up with you, bro. How you doing so far?
Everything's good, bro. We're going. I'm very, very happy with the turnout. We didn't expect it to be this way. You know, all the other guys that own stores here in Miami, we've been chit-chatting, and it's amazing, the feedback, the crowd. Like, Thriftcon killed it, you know, at some point.
Glad to hear that, man. You know, Thriftcon, like I mentioned to you before, is a Denver event, so it's really dope to see them get this kind of following and this amount of people out here in another city, man. So what has been the biggest surprise you think about Thriftcon showing up in Miami?
Man, it's just the community. I didn't expect it to be this big. I mean, I know a lot of people actually flew down for it. I didn't expect, you know, a lot of people from northern Florida kind of drove down, and it's actually been great. You know, it's like, oh, 10 to 5, that's kind of like weird hours, and it's been slammed since the doors open, man. So it's kind of like, you know, exciting, and it's still going. It doesn't stop, you know?
That's fire, bro. And I've also noticed that, like you said, a lot of people have been here from like North Florida, Central Florida. I didn't realize that Florida had such a huge vintage community. I think that's something that people don't realize, how big this is like across the nation, man. So what are you looking forward to most about what happens next with Thriftcon?
Next year, that's it. We already we're talking to them, yo, when y'all coming back next year? Like, it's gonna be good. I'm literally thinking about, like, financially, it's been great for me. So I'm gonna go talk to the guys and find out where they're gonna pop up next. I might fly out. I might have to fly out.
It's worth it, bro. That's why you see me traveling to every one now. So they did LA in December, now they're in Miami. I'm going wherever they go, bro. The events are fun, man. It's awesome to meet great people, buy a lot of dope stuff, you know what I'm saying? So why not?
It's an expensive hobby, but it's fun.
For sure, man. Well, I appreciate the love.
I got a little something for you.
I bet.
I found this. I think I found this here, but it's only right that it goes back with you.
Oh, yeah. My man.
Some antenna basketball.
So basketball.
Where they be giveaways that you flip them, man. I think they deserve to be back in Denver. So.
Hey, I appreciate that, man. Thanks for the love, bro. Now I got to look through my man's booth because I know he got some fire. So.
Y'all be safe, man. Thank you for stopping by. Appreciate you.
Miami is one of the dopest spots here in the city. They specialize obviously in vintage, exclusive vintage, and they got a lot of heat in here, man. So I love their setup. They actually hosted the Thriftcon pre-party this past Friday. Tell me what that party was like, bro.
It was crazy, man. It was a lot of people. They exceeded our expectations, yo. A lot of people came from all over. And it was just dope. It was dope turnout, good vibes. It was, man, cool. It was a lot of fun, man. Everyone like networking and all that. So it was a cool way for the vendors to meet each other beforehand, before all the chaos. So it was a cool thing.
That's what's up, bro. So tell me, when you first heard about Thriftcon, what'd you expect, if anything?
I just expected kind of like this, but I mean, I've always been into like cons, like go to Comic Cons, sneaker cons, so like I just exactly what I expected, you know what I'm saying? But it actually exceeded my expectations, though, the amount of people that came out today. So
pretty crazy, right? There's a lot of people here, bro.
A lot of people, man.
So what's the vintage scene like here? Is it pretty big? I mean, is this everybody? Is there more?
Yeah, I mean, it's way more than I knew. Like, you get me? Like, it's a scene that's growing in Miami. It hasn't hit like that, but it's something that's growing. Every day I see new people. I'm always out thrifting, so I always see people, like new people, new faces. So like seeing this is pretty crazy, man.
So you're on the grind daily,
yeah,
bro.
I'm on the grind daily,
what's the
bro.
biggest challenge about running a vintage business?
Man, just getting the fire pieces all the time, man, and just being on top of everything, having the best prices in town, man, and just shutting it down, doing events like this, man. Like, look at that display. Get that set up.
It's fire, man. Y'all did y'all thing. I got one last question for you.
Yeah.
You think you're gonna travel for any thrift cons in the future?
Possibly, yeah, man. Something where we were just talking about that. We're gonna talk about it more with the guys, and hopefully we can get on the road and do another one. Yeah.
For sure. Well, I really appreciate your time, bro.
Yeah, man. Appreciate
Pleasure to
you,
meet
bro.
you, man. Thanks for hosting us all the
man.
way from Denver with love.
Yeah, man.
In here with some fellas who got a killer booth here at Thriftcon, man. I actually went through just a little bit ago, saw a lot of dope stuff, and if you're a Florida Gator or Florida State Seminoles fan, I can tell you these guys got everything you need. Lots of fire in here. It looks like y'all got a friendship divided, Florida State and Florida. But tell the people where they can find you at on Instagram.
Junkman Doug.
Days freshly used.
How long y'all been selling vintage?
About 10 years now, man.
Yeah, I started like 2.5, 3 years ago.
What's the biggest challenge about running a vintage business?
Finding it. I don't know, selling it. Anybody can find it. Selling it's the hard part.
Yeah, finding it and just like taking the time to curate something for the people. I mean, I think it's kind of easy to like go through and just find whatever, but to really put together a collection that people can dig through, like it takes a lot of work.
It really does, man, and I can appreciate that. Y'all have a store, or do you just run it through Instagram?
Just through Instagram. I sell on eBay a lot, and whenever I can do markets, I try and get out at them.
Yeah, I do Instagram. I don't do really any eBay or anything like that, but I do a lot of pop-up shops up in Tallahassee during football games, and travel down south sometimes when I can.
That's fire. That's a smart idea, man. That's awesome. So tell me, when y'all heard about Thriftcon, what was your expectation?
Oh, as soon as it was announced, I messaged them. I wanted in because I knew it was going to be awesome, and I mean, I can't believe how many people are here. It's great.
Yeah, we've been talking about doing a joint booth for a long time, and when they announced it, that was a no-brainer, man. We hit it up immediately, yeah.
That's dope, man. It seems like y'all been killing it too. Can you believe there's this many people here?
I can't believe it, man. I mean, I knew that they were saying it was the most pre-sale tickets they'd ever had, but it's been crazy all day long. It hasn't died down.
Yeah, I did not expect this many people. I mean, it's kind of died down now. We're getting near the end of it, but I mean, just 2 hours ago, and we were shoulder to shoulder right here. I mean, it's been great.
That's what's up. So, one last question for you guys is, do you think you would travel for a Thriftcon in the future?
Oh, for sure. I mean, if it's worth it, I mean, being here, it's been worth it for me. So as long as it's financially right, travel accommodations and everything, like, I'm more than happy to do it.
Yeah. For me, I mean, I love, obviously, you got to make money, got to pay the bills, but for me, these events are like meeting people and meeting all the Instagram homies and meeting people that you've done business with, and so I would love to go to the next one. I mean, it's worth it.
So,
Like, both of us talked about it, and the biggest thing we want to do for this was network. Like, selling, if we could make a little bit of money, whatever. But in reality, we just wanted to put a name to a face with all the people that we talk to online on a daily basis, but never actually get to engage with in real life.
That's what it's about, man, is like building those relationships with people in the industry and the community that you haven't met yet. So I really appreciate that and respect that for sure. And actually, I lied because I do have one more question. What would you recommend to people to have a successful experience at Thriftcon?
make it unique. Let people know you for something. Like, people know me as the Gator guy, people know him as the FSU guy, and you know, it like, you can put a face to a name. People know it. People, as soon as they say Florida Gators, like, I hope they think of me.
Yeah.
I want them to.
Well, I definitely, now that I think of Florida Gators and Florida State Seminoles, I'm gonna remember y'all for sure, man. I live in Denver. We don't have too many fans of Florida Gators and Florida State Seminoles, so it's definitely gonna make a mark in my mind. But what about you, bro? What would you advise to people?
I would just tell people, if you got something specific, come here and hunt that down. But come with an open mind, man. People are here. They got stuff from all over the country, and like, kind of the great thing about vintage is that you don't know what you're gonna come across. Like, you could find what you want, but you might flip through a tee that you could never search online or try to find, and that's what's here. So just keep an open mind and you know, buy what you like.
Yes.
You know.
For sure. Well, appreciate it, fellas. It was nice to meet you guys, and wishing you guys much more success, man. Thanks for coming out. All right, so we're here with Kyla. She owns a business called Ripe.
Yes.
Okay, and it's a store here in Miami?
Here in Miami, online shop. Depop mostly, and Instagram.
Okay. What do you specialize in? Tell us a little bit about it.
So basically, all of these clothes that I do have kind of a representation of me. I like diversity. I like being able to step out and dress in some sneakers, and then the next day step out in a vintage tee and some sneakers or some heels. So my goal for the shop is just to have a variety for everyone to really just take in and have an experience, and yeah, just enjoy, man, and find some good pieces.
That's really dope. How long have you been doing that business?
3 years, to be exact.
What's been your biggest challenge?
My biggest challenge, I mean, starting a business from scratch by yourself, you know, it really goes to show like the passion that you have for it, and especially when times get hard, like to keep going and keep pushing. That's basically it. But once you do push through that, things like this happen, and then it gives you that reassurance, that motivation again. So I think Miami really, really needed this. Like, it was awesome.
So saying that, I was curious to know, like, what has your experience been like here? What do you think of Thriftcon?
I have like no words, bro. Like, no words. Insane.
She's blown away, fellas. Great work.
The amount of people that came in, like, I wasn't ready for it. Like, I needed to get like other people to help me out as far as selling, because people just swarmed in. I mean, there were like lines around the block, and people who I knew kept coming in saying, keep on getting more and more packs. So I think everyone had a pretty good experience here. Miami is definitely the best one that they've done yet. I haven't been to the other ones, but.
All right, listen. I gotta say, unbiased, this is a dope event. I'm from Denver, so you know, every time they throw one in Denver, I'm like, it's the greatest thing. But in reality, this definitely is one of their best pieces of work by far. So I'm glad to hear you acknowledge that and say that. What advice would you give to somebody who's gonna vend at Thriftcon?
Definitely think about how you want to price things strategically for people to come and negotiate, you know, really talk them in on it and give them an experience, right? So it's not about the price, it's about the experience. Let them try it on, you know, talk to them about the piece, where you found it, where you got it from. So it makes them feel like they got something special.
You heard her. That's great advice. Would you travel in the future for Thriftcon?
Easy. Easy.
Say less. Hey, we'll see you at the next Thriftcon.
Let's go.
Damn, I'm looking at that taco truck, man. It's hard for me to focus.
Sound check. What happened to Fetty Wap?
For real though, man. We got him on the back of a milk cart now here. Hey, so check it out. We back here with my man Mars. It's really good to be here. First, I just want to congratulate you and the team, bro. You guys are killing it, man. It's an amazing event, amazing turnout. I wasn't sure what to expect here in Miami. They showing love, man.
Same, bro. It was literally, it was you know, we came into this not knowing what to expect either, and it was an overwhelming success. I mean, we still have 2 hours out, an hour and a half left. There's still new people coming in. People are taking cars or bags to their car and coming back in to get more shit. Yeah, man, I really could have never expected this going to a city, because like I said, LA, you know, we knew about LA, we knew people out there, we knew it was at least gonna go decent in LA, just because the scene is just popping as fuck out there too. But Miami's a little bit of a smaller market, just smaller population, and just a smaller vintage scene out here. But I mean, came out tenfold. I mean, we've done more ticket sales than we did in LA, and this space is 20,000 square feet less, so
Yeah.
it just feels fucking nuts in there.
Yeah.
It's been packed all day.
It really does. That's one thing that I noticed too. I'm like, there's way more people here, a little bit smaller venue and stuff, but man, that's amazing, bro.
And you know, we did that too. We did a smaller venue because, like you said, we didn't know what to expect. It's a smaller city. We're like, all right, maybe we didn't want to bite off more than we could chew, and then just not feel that full. So we're like, all right, let's start with something we think we can fill up, and then yeah, it fucking filled up.
No, that's good, man. And the feedback in there has been great, bro. Like, I've been talking to a few vendors, and they're all like super impressed. They're like, we can't wait for it to come back. We hope it comes back and all that stuff. So this is your second one outside of Denver now, officially. What has been the biggest challenge to like throw a Thriftcon event in another city?
Just the whole logistics and operations side of it, you know. When we're able to sit at our house and we can go drive to the venue and talk to them there and like lay eyes on it like every day we want to, and just to see it and like, oh, we want to change something, so we can go over there and see if it can get changed. Like when we're however many states away, we can't really do that stuff. We can't just like go down to the venue and check something out, or like, so yeah, there's just a lot of just over the phone and email communication, and there's tons of different people that you kind of just got to keep in order. So that, like, just the logistics of it, and you know, finding a venue that fits the size but also the vibe, because these venues kind of have to understand what we're bringing here, right? And be able to let us make it our own a little bit. Right. That's kind of one of the reasons we were bummed about LA Convention Center. They were just so stiff, and they had so many rules and so many things that we had to do by the book. We just felt like we wanted to come back to a place that was or a venue that was a little bit more lenient and let us make it our own a little bit more, you know.
For sure, man. Well, I definitely noticed like just the little things you guys added, even with Jaritos and all the food trucks and everything, bro. Like, it's a fire setup, man. Y'all got Depop in the building and stuff like that. How did you make all this happen?
Man, just reaching out. That's all it is. You know, as the brand grows and we put very well thought out, calculated emails and decks together, and then we just shoot them out to people. And then sometimes people reach out to us, like Jaritos. Shout out to our boy Severino, who's doing work with them right now. He actually used to come through Station all the time. Okay. So that's like a big Station homie. He used to sell us Supreme stuff. And so that's like, we've had connections for a while now, and he just kind of saw us like, yo, I saw you doing this Thriftcon thing. I'm working with Jaritos. How can we do work together? And I'm like, so a lot of this stuff ends up too just being like, you know, who you know type thing too.
That's dope as hell, man, because like people got to realize in this industry, right, it's like a game of networking. Like, you don't know who you might meet or come across that might be like a long-term relationship.
Never be an asshole to anyone, because you don't know who they're gonna work for or what they're gonna own later. You know what I mean? Like, even if they're not a baller right now, 10 years down the road, that dude might be a baller, and you might need that connection. So don't be an asshole to people, which I should definitely take my own advice, because I'm an asshole.
Hey, all of us, bro. We've all been there for sure. That's dope, man. It's cool to hear the backstory of like how y'all put this together. And like I said, I'm definitely impressed. This has been a lot of fun, man. So I'm hoping that, you know, any excuse I get to come down to South Beach, you know I'm going to show out. So
doesn't matter where we throw one, bro. You're coming. This man is a Thriftcon veteran, okay?
Let's go.
He will not miss one. I promise you.
My man.
He's an everyday starter, all right?
I need my Medal of Honor, bro, for the Thriftcon veteran.
Bro.
I need that shit.
We're going to get you an Employee of the Month plaque, bro.
Let's do it. One last question, bro. What's the goal for Thriftcon? What's next?
We got to figure out another city, so we're coming back to Denver next. Of course. So the goal for right now is to make Denver, this next event, the best one we've ever done. And so Denver's cool because, like I mentioned on our podcast, shout out Thriftcon podcast, we just started that. But so, like I just mentioned over there, this past week, Denver's kind of like it's kind of like a little tester area for us. So we can push the limits a little bit and do some things, because we know we have a good following there. We know it's going to be a win. So we're going to do a bigger thing with Depop, more stuff with sponsors. We have a couple other sponsors who are going to come on, and we're going to do some installations and kind of just stuff to make it feel a little bit more of an event. You know what I mean? Yeah, so basically,
I like that.
That's all it is. The next goal is just to make Denver the best we can.
Leveling up, man. I respect it. Much love to you and the team.
You, bro.
Safe travels back home, man.
We'll see you
Excellent show.
Yes, sir.
All right, yo. It's your boy. I'm ready to check out. It's been a long morning. It's been a long day. Lots of walking, lots of going through tons and tons of clothes, meeting a lot of people, talking to a lot of people. It's been fun, man. Like, I've met so many new people and just learned so much about the industry you know, previous to what I had known just by coming to this event. So it's been a lot of fun. I highly recommend that you catch a Thriftcon ASAP. They're coming back to Denver soon, so stay tuned for that. If you don't live in Denver, that doesn't mean don't pull up to Thriftcon, man. Like, no matter where you're at, I'm trying to tell you, Thriftcon is the wave, man. It's the next biggest thing, and I've been telling folks that you got to travel out for a show. Because before you know it, you're going to be like, damn, I should have showed up. I should have pulled up. There's tons of money to be made. There's tons of deals to be had, and there's tons of people to meet. So come through, experience Thriftcon at its best, in its element, in its backyard in Denver, and then hopefully, you know, we'll see you in some new cities real soon. That's about it for me. I got to get all these bags on the plane, man. I'm out.